We talked John Collins yesterday, but let's talk about it. So, as you guys know, according to Charania, the Atlanta Hawks have opened up preliminary trade discussions on John Collins. Sources tell Charania of The Athletic. As you guys know, John Collins is in the season year of a $125 million deal. Collins has been long mentioned into trade talks, and it appears that the Hawks almost traded him this offseason. But the Hawks don't have any imminent trade place involved for Collins, and the talks expect to continue through February 9th. The Phoenix Suns have shown interest in Collins, but the Utah Jazz have came in as the Suns are reluctant to take on the long-term money and trade future first-round picks due to the uncertainty of their ownership. Robert Persauer is in the process of selling it. Now let's move over to the Utah Jazz. The Charania continues to say as the Hawks are gauging the trade market for big man John Collins, a team with perhaps a surprising interest in John Collins is the Utah Jazz. We knew during the offseason they tried trading for him. And the Utah Jazz are 11-6. They just snapped the Phoenix Suns they snapped their 3-game losing streak by beating the Phoenix Suns, and they're 11-6. The Utah Jazz can offer matching salary for Collins in a multiple different in a variety of different ways. Utah owns several picks from the Cavaliers and Timberwolves, allowing them to sweeten any offer they might make. So the best deal is going to come from Utah. Collins' stats are down across the board, and he's actually playing pretty consistent, but it's because he's taking the fewest shots since his rookie season. He's found himself as the fourth option behind Trae Young, Dejounte Murray, and DeAndre Hunter. And let's just go in and let's look at the Jazz salary, because John Collins is making about I believe it's $19 million. I'll correct myself in a second, but he's making 23.5. Okay, 23.5. And right there, if you're looking at guys who they're not playing, like guys that it's a bit hard because I don't know. Hey, maybe they do trade Jared Vanderbilt, because obviously if I'm Atlanta, I would like a deal. This is the deal I personally would like: is Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt, and throw on Ballamaro. Okay, because I love Ballamaro, but his contract, they declined the option, so he'll just be a free agent, and that makes the money work. And Beasley, Vanderbilt, and Ballamaro, maybe a first-round pick. And that'd be my first deal I'd give up option. Second deal I'd probably do would be a Kelly Olynyk and Talen Horton-Tucker and a first-round pick. So send me Talen Horton-Tucker and Kelly Olynyk and a pick, and we're all Gucci. That way I can decline, or hopefully Talen Horton-Tucker declines the player option, and then Kelly Olynyk's one more year. So that's the deal. So you have two deals right there: Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt, and Leandro Ballamaro for John Collins, or Talen Horton-Tucker, Kelly Olynyk for John Collins. And then the other deal that you could see is Mike Conley with a pick straight up for our man John Collins. That way you could, but I think they want to back up another power forward. So that's why I think you'd have to have either Kelly Olynyk, Jared Vanderbilt in this deal, maybe even Simone Fontecchio, but I don't think they trade him. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. If you guys were in the Utah Jazz shoes, what would you guys do too? Because it's definitely an interesting situation due to the fact that this is a team that arguably is, I know that they're like the Atlanta Hawks are trying to be contenders, and the Jazz are retooling, one might say. And I think that's the interesting part with this, is that I don't know what's the right situation here. Because for me, I guys, I like Collins. Okay, I think Collins is a fun basketball player to watch, and he's a guy who's got skill. And I think he's been undervalued by the modern NBA. But at the same time, Atlanta has Onyeka Okongwu and Clint Capella, and they probably want to go a bit longer. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. And yeah, I think it's definitely something that we're going to see as more and more time goes by. Like, John Collins is a good basketball player, and I feel like people are just overlooking him due to the fact that he's having a bad year. He actually started the year out strong. It's just that he's the fourth option right now, so he's not getting the touches. His stats make him seem like he's playing bad, but he's actually just being underutilized this season. So that's nothing he can do about it, because he's doing what he's supposed to. And yeah, it just sucks that it's out of his control. his playing time and stuff, but he's definitely someone that I'm telling you, just wait as the season progresses because he's going to be someone that definitely shocks people if he ends up on a new team and if he's in a right situation that people are taking advantage of his skill set. Oh my God, it's over for John Collins and the NBA. Like, he's going to make people pay for sleeping on him. I really think if John Collins came into the NBA like at a different time, like in the mid 2000s with Kevin Garnett, he would be way more appreciated. I just feel like in the modern NBA, he's not appreciated enough. So there's that. But bye.